Well, here I am heading to class.
Right.
I am taking this info literacy class, and I have to admit most of my, I've done two projects. And the first one was on community-based wealth development, and the other is on income disparity and how do we reduce that, and especially as it relates to poverty. I guess part of the reason I'm so focused on poverty, a lot of times my video blogs are going to be on that subject, is because, I am one of the people who, being affected by the downturn and struggling with, having to deal with, the system and getting the help that I need in various areas, medical. I have diabetes, so it's even more important that I get onto SNAP and stuff like that, so I eat healthy. And when you're not financially well off, it's harder to eat healthy, especially if you're kind of primarily depending on food shelf items, and, healthier stuff tends to be more expensive. So... it's harder to get that help, and just all the other different things you need, and it's not like we have a very user-friendly system. It's sometimes you have to try and figure out where do you go to get the things that you need. And I have to admit, I feel like I approach some of these subjects, I don't know, more from a vantage point of weakness, because I get very frustrated sometimes. And a couple of times anger has come out because of all this kind of dealing. But I don't know, I guess if I had been, I probably wouldn't even be maybe asking these questions quite so much if if I'd been basically still contentedly working at Carlson Print. That was the job I lost, my longest held job. Went from Hoppy Printing to Carlson Print, and lost it after American Spirit bought us out, and then we were it was about the time they were kind of wanting to move to a new location. I think there was restructuring and all that fun stuff going on, which is kind of like a lot of people lost their jobs during that period of time. But yeah, I guess if I hadn't lost that job and my trajectory of my life hadn't started moving downhill on a steady basis, I probably wouldn't even have been asking the questions that I'm asking now. So, maybe in some ways that's good. There was always, I think, a part of me that felt like there was something more to, unfortunately, it's this other part of me is probably being developed because of, having, I wouldn't be in information literacy writing projects having to do with poverty reduction if it wasn't for the way my life has gone. So I don't know. I'm still trying to believe there's a reason behind all this, that I was actually born for a purpose, and I'm still here for a purpose, because I could have been not here in several different ways during my lifetime, and ended up not being here to even do these video blogs. So maybe I'm trying to believe there's a reason I'm here doing this and discussing these issues of poverty and stuff like that, and hopefully maybe getting other people thinking about these subjects as well. So anyways, I just was thinking about this on the way to class, and I wanted to record my thoughts, such as they are.